All right, mis niños, we're going to read a book that I absolutely love. It's called Abuela. We're going to read this book by Arthur Dorros, and it was illustrated by Elisa Clevin. Okay, so this book is in English, but it has some words in Spanish for you. Okay, so be on your highest alert to see what words are in English and what words are in Spanish. Okay, I'm excited. I love this book. If you guys have grandmas or abuelas, be thinking of your family members, your abuelas, your grandmas. Look at the beautiful drawing on this title page, Abuela, for Arthur Dorros. And take off this. This is called a dust cover. This piece of paper, I'm taking it off. It's bothering me. Abuela takes me on the bus. We go all around the city. Abuela is my grandma. She is my mother's mother. Abuela means grandma in Spanish. Abuela speaks mostly Spanish because that's what people spoke where she grew up before she came to this country. Abuela and I are always going places. Look at them. Looks like they're on the bus. Today we're going to the park. El parque es lindo, says Abuela. I know what she means. I think the park is beautiful too. Tantos pájaros, Abuela says, as a flock of birds surrounds us. So many birds. They're picking up the bread we brought. What if they picked me up and carried me high above the park? What if I could fly? Abuela would wonder where I was, swooping like a bird. I'd call to her. Do you see Abuela on the ground? Oh, there she is. Took me a second. There she is. Abuela. Then she'd see me flying. Rosalba the bird. Rosalba el pájaro, she'd say. Ven, Abuela. Come, Abuela, I'd say. Sí, quiero volar, Abuela would reply as she leaped into the sky with her skirt flapping in the wind. Her Abuela can fly. We would fly all over the city. Mira, Abuela would say, pointing. And I'd look as we soared over the parks and streets, the dogs and people. We'd wave to the people waiting for the bus. Buenos dias, we'd say. Buenos dias, good morning, they'd call up to us. We'd fly over factories and trains. And glide close to the sea. Cerca del mar, we'd say. We'd almost touch the tops of the waves. Abuela's skirt would be a sail. She could race with the sailboats. I'll bet she'd win. We'd fly to where the ships are docked and watch people unload fruits from the land where Abuela grew up. Mangos, bananas, papayas. Those are all Spanish words. So are rodeo, patio, and burro. Maybe we'd see a cousin of Abuela's hooking boxes of fruit into a crane. We saw her cousin Daniel once unloading and then reloading the ships. Look, that looks like Daniel with all the fruit. That's beautiful. Out past the boats in the harbor, we'd see the Statue of Liberty. Me gusta, Abuela would say. Abuela really likes her. I do too. We would circle around Liberty's head and wave to the people visiting her. That would remind Abuela of when she first came to this country. Oh my gosh, look at the people in her hat. Vamos al aeropuerto, she would say. She'd take me to the airport where the plane that first brought her landed. Cuidado, Abuela would tell me. We'd have to be careful as we went for a short ride. I wonder what the people in the airplane would think if they saw, what was her name? The little girl and her abuela flying next to the plane. Then we would fly to Tío Pablo's and Tía Elisa's store. Pablo is my uncle, my tío. Elisa is my aunt, my tía. They'd be surprised when we flew in, but they'd offer us a cool limonada. Flying is hard work. Pero quiero volar más, Abuela would say. She wants to fly more. I want to fly more too. We could fly through las nubes, the clouds. One looks like a cat, un gato. One looks like a bear, un oso. One looks like a chair, una silla. Descansemos un momento, Abuela would say. She wants to rest a moment. We would rest in our chair, and Abuela would hold me in her arms with the whole sky our house, nuestra casa. Do you see the bear? Do you see the cat? We'd be as high as airplanes, balloons, and birds, higher than the tall buildings downtown, but we'd fly there too to look around. We could find the building where my father works. Hola, Papa, I'd say, and Abuela would do a flip for fun as we passed by all the windows. Oh, look at Abuela. Look at Papa. Do you see them? Mira, I hear Abuela say. Look, she's telling me. And I do look. And we are back in the park. We are walking by the lake. Abuela probably wants to go for a boat ride. Vamos a otra aventura, she says. She wants to go for another adventure. That's just one of the things I love about Abuela. She likes adventures. Abuela takes my hand. Vamos, she says. Let's go. All right, you guys, that's the end of this book. I like to think about this book right now because I don't know about you guys, but I am inside a lot of the time right now. Yo tengo que quedarme en mi casa por mucho tiempo ahorita. Y me encanta imaginar si podría volar. I love to imagine if I could fly. Y dónde iría and where I would go. You guys should take a minute and think about it too. What would you do if you could fly? All right, I'll see you in a little bit for number corner, and make sure you get some lunch, okay? Talk to you later.